Smells like a day of fishing to me. Oh, we got a big one. Oh, yeah. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back. We are here at one of my favorite rivers. Of course, we're gonna do a catch and cook as well. We're backpacking, guys. We're staying 2 nights out here in the wilderness. I'm just so thankful I got to do this. It's been a long time that I've been able to strap the backpack on, get out into nature, and just stare at the stars. So I'm excited to share this fishing adventure with you. This river system has a native trout, rainbow trout population. And there's a big difference, guys, between wild fish and native fish. Wild fish means that we've planted fish into a river or lake system. Over time, they became a wild sustaining population. Whereas native trout, or a native fish, means that that fish has been in that system, that river system or the lake, for a very, very long time without any intervention from man. I love catching these trout. They're so feisty. We're hiking in about 2.5 miles, maybe 3 miles, just depends on what campsite that I find. There are no roads out here. The only way to get in here is by foot. Or by jet. So if you have a jet, you can also get through here. That, folks, was at F-16, I believe, on a training mission. That's gonna happen a crap ton on this episode. The US military takes their jets through this canyon on a regular basis for their training exercises. And so we're gonna have our living daylights scared the heck out of us pretty often. This is gonna be an exciting one, folks. Thank you for joining me. Let's do this. So I didn't pack any water with me so I could reduce the weight in my pack. So we're gonna have to filter all the water on this trip. You know, actually while we're here, let's get a water temp reading. It's around almost 2 o'clock right now. Woo! 40 degrees. These fish are probably going to be hunkered down. This might be tough fishing, folks. It might be. You know, we're right at the end of fall. We have fall days, but we have winter nights. The temperatures are going to get probably in the 20s tonight. All right, guys, I think we found a spot. Oh, check this out. This is a really rare find. Nice sandy beach. Looks like somebody's already started a fire pit there. And guys, look at this stretch of water. There's this nice, oh, guys, I see a fish. I see a sucker. You see that down there? Oh, I see a ton of suckers. See a ton of them. Check this out. You see all that right in there? Okay, guys, so here's the deal. We're gonna set up our tent. It's only gonna take me like 15 minutes. And then let's see if we can catch a trout for dinner. So my plan was to make ramen tonight. I wanna make a fish ramen. That sounds delicious. So if we can catch a trout really quick for dinner, oh my gosh. one tip for you, make sure you put the stakes in all four corners of your tent before you do the structure. That's gonna be our home for the next 2 nights. Okay. Guys, I'm starving. Let's try to catch some dinner. I'm not gonna bust out the fly rod because we're running out of daylight. I think the water that I really wanna get with a fly rod is a little bit too far, so I'd have to put on my waders, which we did bring waders, but I don't wanna go through all that tonight. So, first thing on the menu, this little 1.5 inch sinking Rapala. I've done really well with this specific shad imitation on this river. Of course, that was a totally different time of month, but at least we know it works. Well, no fish, but that's okay. We only fished for maybe 35 minutes. It's getting pretty cold. It's getting pretty chilly. So you know what sounds so good right now? Soup. Look at that, guys. All right. Turn down this heat, so I like my ramen noodles not too overcooked. Good morning. Oh, look at this. Ice. Guys, it was so cold last night.
I slept with 2 packs of these hand warmers in my sleeping bag because it was so freaking cold. I actually need to get a warmer sleeping bag. Mine's rated for 20 degrees, but apparently that's not enough. I think I need to get a 0-degree bag. Ugh. Smells like a day of fishing to me. All right, here we go. 28 degrees this morning, folks. I got 3 rods. I'm all bundled up. It should get to at least 60 degrees today, but that 32-degree differential makes a bit of a difference. These waders, though, are gonna act like a little bit of insulation, so I feel good. The reason why I have 2 different fly rods today is because I'm just gonna be using one as a dedicated nympher and another one as a streamer rod and a balanced leech rod. And of course we got the spinning rod. Guys, let's go catch some fish. Has a remnants of a sucker fish. That's either from an eagle up in the tree. That's my guess. Remember all those sucker fish that's by our camp? My bet is an eagle snatched one of those guys up. That's cool. That's super cool. Alrighty guys, we are going to be starting with some nymphs. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about this water. It feels kind of fast. My thinking is that these fish are going to be more so in slower moving water to conserve on energy because of how cold the water is. These rocks in here, guys, are really slippery. Oh, but this one actually is not. Oh, perfect. This is what I want right here. This is good. Guys, I think we just had a take. We had a take and then we got it stuck in a tree. No flipping way. Okay guys, I'm almost positive I got a take. It definitely felt like one. Uh-oh. Guys, that's not good. My fly line snapped. Actually, I've never had this happen before. There's probably a better way to tie this together, but got our first take, guys. We got our first take on the Rapala. I saw the fish too. Sorry, I forgot to turn you on, but I got a hit on that one fish in this deep pool right here. I worked that Rapala really, really well. Then I tried a black jig and didn't get any more takes. I think I lipped him just a little bit, so I don't think he's coming back. It's probably about a 13-inch trout. I can't get my flies into there because the current just whips my line downstream before it can even get in there. We got a hit in a deep pool. I have a feeling these trout are going to be bunkered down in the deeper pools because of how cold the water is. That's my hunch. Sorry, my close-up mic was not on, but there it is, our first trout of the trip. Lord have mercy. Oh my gosh, I think he took the nymph. Yeah. Guys, we got dinner. Woo! Thank you, Jesus. Guys, fishing in the winter is hard. It's just hard. These fish can be really lethargic. Oh my word. All right, I'm gonna get this guy in the stringer. Look at that. Whew. This feels so much better to know that we're gonna have fish tonight. Oh my word, life is back into my soul. So there's this swirling pool right in front of me, and I got him right on the outskirts of this swirling pool. I see some dark shadows in there. I think those are some rocks. So I'm guessing that rainbow is chilling underneath the rock and saw that nymph and had some dinner. Y'all, fishing in the winter time. Whew. Depends on where you are, but in a lot of places it can be really difficult. I mean, I worked so hard for that one fish, guys. This river is 40 degrees right now. When it's that cold, these fish are very lethargic. They don't want to expel any extra energy than they need to go after food. So you got to put that fly or that lure right in front of their face. And if you don't, you're probably not gonna get a follow, you're not gonna get a chase. I mean, I was honestly surprised I even got a take on that Rapala. I am absolutely gassed. I haven't had a meal all day. I forgot to pack breakfast, so I just had trail mix and beef jerky. That's all I've had today. So we're heading back to camp. I need at least one more trout to call this a dinner, but it's okay. We have some side dishes. We have macaroni and cheese, and we have mashed potatoes. I'm also really interested in seeing what he's eating, because that could really help us for tomorrow. Oh, look at that. It's a she, and she's got eggs. Now, I have tried eggs, guys. I don't like them. I'm not a fan. At least like cooking them, it just doesn't taste right. I like raw eggs, but I don't eat freshwater. Anything raw that's freshwater, I don't eat. Oh my, so she's been really eating. A lot of beetles, a lot of black looking bugs, guys, a lot of black looking bugs. It's a pretty fish, guys. I'm really thankful. Good color meat. I'm feeling like we should do mac and cheese with our trout. I'm still on my waders. I should have took them off, but I was just so ready to eat. It's satisfying working for your fish, I will say that. And with a side of mac and cheese, oh, do a little dance for that one. Now, of course, we don't want this trout to like do that. I knew it. I saw it coming, guys. I saw it coming. And there it goes. Shoot, no. Mission to save the trout. Oh, mission successful. Can you tell I haven't cooked a trout over fire before? Oh, guys, this fish smells so good. What if we cooked it on the rock? There's a rock in here. And actually, if we just take this rock right here and just kind of put it in there, how much you want to bet? Whew. Yeah, that should work. Guys, I did not skewer that fish right. I know, I should have weaved it in better. Oh, hey, this is gonna turn out good. And honestly, a little charcoal doesn't hurt anybody. These coals are so hot, this trout is gonna just cook by itself. Oh, guys, I think this fish is done. Yeah, she's done. We're gonna eat our trout now because it's getting cold and I don't want it to get cold. Thank you, Father, for this trout. Thank you so, so much. You really blessed me, I'm telling you. Guys. Oh my gosh. There's something very satisfying about catching your own meal and cooking it that day. We're gonna get better at cooking over fires, guys. Mark my words. Now for that mac and cheese. Oh. Oh man. Look at that. That's so darn good. All right, guys. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. I decided to pack up camp early just so that it's all ready for me to go. I gotta hike out tonight. I most likely will be hiking out in the dark because my plan is still to fish for the next 6 hours, 7 hours. I really want to get another fish to cook up. I love eating this way, man. Right off the land, wild, native fish, guys. It's just crazy. It's just such a unique privilege. One thing I found out from that rainbow that we caught last night was that it was eating a lot of black bugs, and I also saw some remnants of beetles. So my nymphs are now black, and I also have one that is, I believe, a beetle pattern. I'm really curious if this is actually gonna produce more strikes. I'm still learning a whole lot about fishing. I'm at that stage of life, guys, where I'm just trying to learn as much as I can about this wonderful sport and about the outdoors in general, and I get to bring you along with me. I think I had a take, guys. That looked like one. It was right where I figured they'd be. Well, if it was, I lost everything. Dang it. I'm fishing 2 flies. It's gonna take me a minute to tie this. I think my knot failed. Fish on, guys. Oh, we got a big one. Oh, we got a big one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Guys, this is a big trout. This is a PB for this river for me. Oh, yeah, boy. Yes, on that black nymph, folks. Sorry, you're just out of reach of my main camera. I decided to work a stretch a little differently. Oh, this is such a gorgeous fish. Holy crap. Y'all, I'm freaking out. Took the black nymph, guys, just like what we saw in the trout's belly last night. Gosh, look at those spots and those colorings. How you can distinguish these native fish are these spots below the belly. The one we caught yesterday was actually a hybrid. If you look back at the footage, you'll notice the spots underneath the belly are not that long. Oh, let's get him a breath. Wow. 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 Look at the colorations on this trout. This is an absolutely, what a stunning winter fish. Now I just wanted to show him to you guys up there as well. One last look. Oh, they're so strong. These native fish are just so dang strong. Look at that. Solid 15 inches. Now guys, we're gonna let this one go. And I'll tell you why. There's a couple reasons. The first reason is I can tell that this guy is more of a pure strain of this native trout in this river system. The second reason is because this one's pretty big. I think it's a female. And because it's pretty big for this river, it's gonna have a lot of eggs come spawning season next spring. So that means just more fish for this river system. And honestly, guys, this is a big fish. I don't need this size of a fish for lunch today before we pack out of the mountain. So I don't need her. She's gonna do much better good back in this river system opposed to being lunch. What a fish. Okay, let's, I think she's almost ready to go. We're gonna bring her over to a slower moving pool. We'll just let her go in here, and when she's ready to go, she can head out back into the faster water. Come on now. Yeah. There you go. You're back home. Go make some more. And I'll show you where I caught her. We caught her right in this slack water. I let it drift. You can see the fast current is over there, but this water right here is a lot slower. And there's a boulder, a submerged boulder right here. And that trout was hanging out right behind that boulder, because if a fish is hiding behind that boulder, they don't have to do nearly as much swimming if they were out in the main current, and that's exactly where that trout was. Guys, thanks for joining me on this adventure. Hit that like button. It helps get these videos out there and to a broader audience. And also give me a comment and definitely subscribe if you haven't to already. I would love to hear from you. I'd love to get to know you on the YouTube inner worlds. Until next time, get on out there, make some memories of your own, and I'll catch you guys in the next adventure. Peace.